What's going on, everybody? My name is Hudson and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the very best settings for PvP in Minecraft. In tomorrow's video, we're going to be talking about the best Lunar Client settings, so stay tuned for that if you play on the Lunar Client as well. These are just Minecraft settings, so let's go ahead and get into them. That's just about it. We're going to be seeing you guys in the outro. Enjoy this video. Alright guys, we're here in the Warlords lobby, mainly because, there's like no sound in the Warlords lobby because nobody plays this game. And yeah, we're just going to be going through the stats that I think are really, really good for, like, PvP. This is what I personally use. I've been playing Minecraft and doing PvP for a really long time, so I'm qualified to tell you this. Keep in mind that many of these are personal preference, but if you like them, try them out. Take a gander, and you might just find something new. So let's go ahead and get right into this. You press escape and go to options. First, we're going to be talking about video settings, then we'll go into controls. So first of all, in my opinion, okay, FOV is very, very important, okay? I have mine set to 90, mainly just because, that's how it is. That's a really nice, good one to have. Some people like to have theirs a little lower at 80, 75. I would say don't go below normal. Going below normal is a bad idea, and going above 100 is a bad idea, but find your sweet spot in between 71 and 99. That's a really good spot to have it. Alright guys, moving on from FOV, we have video settings, okay? Graphics. Graphics should be on fast, okay? Unless you are, like, making a cinematic montage for YouTube, graphics should be on fast. Make sure you have smooth lighting off. This will kill your performance. Very bad idea to have these on. GUI scale is completely preference. I like mine on large because I suck at seeing, and I need help with that. Brightness, have on bright. It's just really nice to have, and if you play on Lunar or Badlion Client, there should be an option for a full bright, which is what you really want. Otherwise, your game kind of sucks. Now guys, this is what it looks like when I have full bright on my Lunar Client settings on, and this is what it looks like without full bright on. As you can see, there are shadows in places, and it's just a little bit darker. Full bright is what you want, but it's really up to you, personal preference. Moving on from brightness, guys, make sure your dynamic lights are off, unless of course you're making a montage or something that looks good for YouTube. These need to be off. Shaders. I personally have some shaders. I use these for intros and outros because it makes them look really nice and cinematic-y, but I don't use them for game because they drop my FPS so bad. And I actually have a really good computer too, so, like, if you have a computer on the worst end of, specs, be sure to scale this accordingly. Don't use shaders if you have a bad PC. Be smart, use your brain. I believe in you guys, you can do it. Alright guys, now we're gonna go into details right here. Now this one is important, so be sure to listen up. You're just gonna want to copy all of this, okay? You want fog, you want fog off. You want sky off, especially because, now look at this. When you have sky off, your custom sky from your texture pack will go all the way down, okay? If you have sky on, then your sky is gonna cut off at like Y level 0 or whatever, because that's how it is. You gotta make sure you have your sky on because it'll make your game just look way better and it doesn't take up any performance. So guys, now make sure you have trees on default or smart or fast. Just don't have them on fancy. I normally like to have them on smart, just because. Clouds off. Fog off, sun and moon off, because if you have the sun on, you're just going to have a white square in the middle of your screen and it looks gross. So yeah, make sure you have sun and moon off. Translucent blocks, dropped items, vignette, swamp colors, those are really just personal preference. I don't really care, so I just keep them how they are. Cloud height should be off, as always, you have clouds off, cloud height off. Fog starts at 0.08, capes and stars on, rain and snow, default, or off, doesn't matter. It just depends if you're playing, like, a game where you want that or not. You never know. It's really personal preference. I like to have it on default, or fast. And then, you want to have all of these ones off, on, and that's it for details. Really simple stuff. Copy this menu here, and you guys are going to have a good time. Moving on now, guys, we're going to take a look at animations. Now, for animations, it really depends on what your PC is like. If you know that your PC isn't top tier, just click all off. It's just gonna do you a favor. Me personally, I have an alright PC and I can still get 600 FPS with all of them on. And you know, I have a cloak. I have a cloak back here, and I have like a particle effect around me, and I want to be able to see those. I also really like to be able to see my crit particles, so that's why I keep them all on. It's really up to you. If your PC isn't good, turn them off. If your PC is alright, turn them on. You might want to just turn them on, experiment in a game, and then turn them off. Or go on to like a practice server, like bedwarspractice.club or lunar.gg or antiac.net or whatever, and try them out there just so then you don't ruin your hypixel stats if that's something you care about. Really up to you. Just experiment and you'll figure it out pretty quick. Now guys, for your render distance, it's really up to you. I actually generally keep mine on 12, 14, or 16, but recently I've had mine on 8 because, you know, I'm just a clown. I turned it down. I don't know why. I must have been playing sumo or something. But, you know, anywhere from like 2 to 16 is good. After 16 gets a little bit excessive and it'll start lagging your game hardcore. As you saw when I went up there, it drops me down to like 2 FPS, which is no good. So that's why I like to keep mine on anywhere from like 8 to 12. But if you go up to 16, you'll be just fine. Don't worry about it. Now guys, going on to frame rate, this is completely dependent on the power of your PC and also on your monitor. I personally have a 240 Hz monitor, meaning that I need to get more than 240 FPS. I can easily do this because Minecraft isn't that hard to run and I have a good PC, but that is why I have my frame rate on unlimited. I could have it on 215 here, or 255 here, and, you know, it just caps at 255. Which, you know, could be smoother, but I like to flex that, and sometimes... See, guys, we've just got put into the limbo lobby, and as you can see, I'm getting 900 FPS, 1100 FPS with ease, almost 1200. So yeah, really fun times here. Yeah, I mean, it's just good. Depends on your computer, but you can go all the way down to VSync. Do not use VSync. Do not use VSync, and don't go down to 5. Most computers, even on the bad end, can run Minecraft at 60 FPS, so if you know your computer's bad, cap it at 60, but if you have a 120, 165, 144, or 240 Hz monitor, cap your FPS accordingly. You can Google how to do that and what hertz your monitor is, but that's really important. As far as view bobbing goes, off, VBOs on, alternate blocks and dynamic FOV on. Dynamic FOV really depends on what game you're playing. I keep mine on just because I've been playing Minecraft for 11 years now, and it's just what I'm used to. Now, guys, we're going to go into the quality settings. I haven't actually touched my quality settings in so long, I don't even know what to do. So just go ahead and copy whatever this is, just because this has always worked for me, and it's really good. The only one I know what is about, connected textures, custom sky. Those are both important, so set those accordingly. The rest don't really matter. Now, guys, onto the performance tab. Smooth FPS, fast renders, smart regions, all this stuff. Put it all off and put chunked updates on 1. All of this, turning it all off will just increase your FPS. Really easy stuff. And now onto the other, guys. Most of this stuff you just want off. Full screen you want on, weather you want on. And then the rest of it really doesn't matter. It's really just simple stuff, really self-explanatory. And yeah, that is it for video settings. Let's move on to controls. Now guys, we're here in the controls menu, and this is really just up to personal preference. I'm going to go ahead and give a scroll through mine just to show you guys what it is, and if you want to copy it, that's completely fine. Try it out for yourself, all good. Realistically, this is personal preference, and you gotta find what's comfortable for your hand on your keyboard. So experiment, try around, go on practice servers, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a scroll through mine. And guys, that is it for controls. Really simple stuff here. And that's going to be it for the video. Really simple, short video. Look forward to the Lunar Client Settings video tomorrow, which is kind of a part 2 to this one. And that's it. let's go on to the outro. Alright everybody, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. We are getting so close to 600 subscribers, so be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It would really help me out. Also guys, in the description I have links to my Twitter and Discord. Be sure to go follow those up and join that Discord for more frequent updates about anything and everything having to do with my channel. Anyway guys, that's all for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out guys.